Today we're going to talk a little bit about your nervous system. We're going to get a little technical. Stick with it. It's important information that we all need. Life can really feel like a jungle sometimes, complete with unexpected tigers or more realistically, daily stressors that challenge our ability to manage stress effectively. The nervous system, specifically the autonomic nervous system, plays a crucial role in how we respond to those stressors, and understanding its dynamics can help us live a more balanced life. The autonomic nervous system is a vital component of your overall nervous system that operates as your body's behind the scenes control center. You don't have to think about it, it works behind the scenes. It's responsible for managing your body's functions that keep you alive. Think about breathing, right? Heartbeat rhythm, blood pressure regulation, digestion, hormone production, and temperature control. Your autonomic nervous system is taking charge of all those 24/7 without you even having to think about it. If you had to consciously remember to make your heart beat every second or your lungs to inhale and exhale, that would be impossible, right? No one would survive. I'm so thankful for the system taking over for us. The autonomic nervous system has three parts. They include the sympathetic nervous system, the parasympathetic nervous system, and the enteric nervous system. We're going to talk about all three for a moment, and then I'm going to focus on just two of them. So the functions of each one is very different. The sympathetic nervous system is the fight or flight part of your nervous system. It's responsible for your reactions during times of stress and danger. This is your body's instant reactions that work to keep you safe when faced with a dangerous situation. Second, the parasympathetic nervous system is the rest, relax, and heal part of your nervous system. This is your body's way to recover from any stresses that it has encountered in your daily life. And finally, the enteric nervous system is the part of your autonomic nervous system that controls how you digest food. It's often referred to as the second brain and manages the complex process of digestion and gut health with remarkable independence from the brain and spinal cord. These three systems work in constant communication with one another, and they create a dynamic balance that allows your body to adapt seamlessly to changing internal and external conditions throughout your day. Understanding how these systems interact is crucial because modern life often disrupts this natural balance, leading to chronic stress, digestive issues, and overall health challenges that can significantly impact your quality of life. I'm going to focus on the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. The main difference between them is that one is going to activate your bodily functions and the other is going to either deactivate or lower them. First, we're going to talk about the sympathetic nervous system. Your sympathetic nervous system is activated when you face what your body perceives to be a stressful or dangerous situation. This is what tells you to run when, say, a tiger is chasing you. I'm going to use the tiger analogy because it's really easy to understand. So your body perceives danger and it will just instantly respond. The response is not always to run from danger, though. There are four main types of responses that your body will employ when it feels there is danger. These responses include fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. I'm going to stay with that tiger analogy and talk about each one for just a moment. Fight is when your body chooses to confront the danger head on. So if a tiger is chasing you, you might shoot the tiger or find some other way to defend yourself. Flight is when your body chooses to leave the situation as fast as possible. So you run from the tiger in order to prevent any harm to yourself. Freeze is when you don't move or respond to the situation. If that tiger is running towards you, then your body might freeze and you become completely still. When this happens, the body is trying to pretend that it's dead. Other animals do this. Again, can be very effective. But it also might be trying to convince the tiger that you're not worth its time, so that in the hopes that the tiger loses interest and just keeps running right by you. And finally, fawn is when you try to appease or placate whatever is threatening you. With the tiger, this would look like you telling the tiger that it's such a beautiful tiger and that it's so strong and it's fast and it would really enjoy eating someone else. I don't recommend this with the tiger, but you get the idea that you're trying to appease or placate whatever the threat is. That's the sympathetic nervous system. Let's shift our focus for just a moment to the parasympathetic nervous system. Sometimes this is called the PNS, and this is activated when you slow down. Essentially, anything that promotes relaxation will help you to activate it. Examples will include things like breath work, restorative yoga, napping, massage, acupuncture, spending time in nature, and meditation. Let's consider each one of those separately for just a moment. With breath work, think of deep, intentional breathing that can instantly create a sense of calm. Now, there are a lot of different techniques to choose from, but many of them will focus on that deep, intentional breathing. And you can do these anywhere. That's one of the great things about breath work. It's kind of a tool that you can just take with you. Restorative yoga, this is a personal favorite of mine. It's been my go-to for settling my nervous system for well over a decade. If you're interested in trying it, I'm going to include a link to one of my favorite yoga poses. It has simple instructions, and most people can do it. This is another favorite. A short nap can really refresh you and reset your mind and body. Think of in the afternoon when all the stresses of the day are building and you're just not able to focus. Instead of reaching for maybe more caffeine or some sugar to give yourself a little boost, maybe try a 20 to 30-minute nap. It can reset your mind and help you focus for the rest of the day. A very popular way to promote relaxation is massage and acupuncture. These therapies can relieve physical tension and promote that relaxation that we need. We all know a good massage feels fabulous and leaves you feeling super relaxed. Another favorite of mine is spending time in nature. Nature's calm can naturally soothe your body and mind. Recently, I was feeling really stressed about my schedule, and instead of trying to fit one more thing in, I decided to take a break and I chose to go for a walk in the park. It really helped me to relax and put things in perspective. I felt totally different at the end than I did at the beginning. And finally, meditation. Focusing your mind on the present moment can drastically reduce stress levels. Instead of worrying about the future and what you still have to do, bringing your focus to the present moment can help to eliminate some of those worries. It helps to just narrow that focus instead of having so much come in at once. Meditation takes a lot of forms, but it can be as simple as focusing on your breath, the inhale and the exhale. Give it a try. So, your autonomic nervous system is not always balanced. Most people that I encounter are too much in the sympathetic state, not in the parasympathetic. I'm going to focus on that. When we spend too much time in the sympathetic nervous system, in that state, when this happens, we are essentially exhausting our bodies. Hormones are produced when we're in this state, and when you're in it all the time, those hormones start to run out because your body just can't produce them fast enough. So we're not able to recover when we're exhausted. This means when we're faced with true danger or those ever building stresses that we have in our life, our body just doesn't have the energy to respond. In addition, when you are triggering that sympathetic state so frequently, it starts to overact that part of your nervous system. It starts to overact to smaller stresses. This sets you up for that cycle of exhaustion and overreaction, and it's a downward spiral from there. Understanding and balancing your autonomic nervous system can transform how you handle stress. So if you're looking for a personalized strategy, think about all of those things I just mentioned: the breath work, the meditation, the restorative yoga, napping, being outside in nature. All of those are really great ways to handle your stress. But if you're looking for something a little more personalized, reach out to me and set up a free consultation, because I'd be happy to help you create a plan for more balanced response to the stress in your life. I'll include a link in the chat so that you can reach out and do that if you want. But balancing the active and the restful states of your nervous system can lead to a healthier and more serene existence, no matter what tigers or what stresses you encounter along the way. So if you are not sure how to approach getting into that parasympathetic, or you're just not sure about this, reach out to me or reach out to another therapist for support. Remember, you don't have to make life changes all on your own. You can do it just a little bit at a time with the support of a therapist. I can help you. Another therapist can help you. I personally can work with you privately or in the women's circle, which is a group setting. But reach out for support one way or another if you need it. We got a little technical about the sympathetic and the parasympathetic states, but understanding how your body is reacting and responding to different things and how you recover from it is really important to help you deal with those daily stresses that only seem to build. So, having this information can help you to deal with those. That's all for today. I'd love to see you in the women's circle. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time with another tip to live healthier and happier. Bye for now.